So in the Bible, it says, in the beginning was the Word. And it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And in Greek, the word for the word in the Bible is logos. And logos is, the definition of logos is order, or putting meaning into life, into order. And that is vibration, that is frequency. If you look at all the patterns in this world, in this earth, it's amazing. You look at flowers, you look at all these different, you look at pine cones, and it has a Fibonacci sequence where it's all in this geometrical order, the flower of life, sacred geometry. And it's in everything. It's within you, it's within all of creation, and it is what is animating the world that we live in today. And it is such an amazing thing. The room that you are sitting in, it is all light, it is photons. And even science today in quantum physics, they know that if you go deep inside of an atom and go into a subatomic particle, you keep on breaking them down, eventually you're going to get to light, you're going to get to energy. And they've also done research that you can take one energy particle and take another miles and miles apart, mess with one particle, and the other one will be doing the same thing. And that's because it's all connected, it's all one. We're all one. And when the universe was created, it was, according to the law of one and everything that I've researched, it was, source is intelligent energy, and it was just by itself. It couldn't experience itself, so it split itself apart, and it created what it calls intelligent energy, which is the Big Bang, and it created all of the suns. So the logos is every galactic sun, it's the whole galaxy. It's the sun in the middle of our galaxy. It is the sun in the middle of our universe. It is our sun, and it is the energy of the Creator. It's much more than just gas and explosions creating energy. It's much more than that. It's the energy of the Creator. And you see how everything in our cosmos is in such order that we can't even conceptualize it with our mind. It's amazing. And it is this vibration that is holding everything together. If you look at tests that they did on water and certain things, how certain frequencies will create geometrical patterns in the water. And they put sand particles in water and put a certain frequency to it, let's say 432 hertz, which is one of the natural frequencies that we find all throughout nature, all throughout the earth. And it creates sacred geometry. Well, so the law of one, which is my favorite work, it was a channeling done in 1981. And they give us this model of this, how the universe operates, what this reality is, how this universe operates. And it operates in 7 densities, which is correlated with 7 chakras, seven colors of the rainbow, and the 7 notes in a musical scale. And how they describe it is just like a musical scale. You go up to 7, you get to 8, you go up to that same note. Just like this. This is me playing a scale. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are both A notes. are an octave, and then you can go. Those are the same notes. And that's how the universe operates. It is all in this amazing order that we can't even conceptualize. Everything is frequency. And hold on, let me look at my notes. So yeah, if you look at a photon is actually like a Merkaba, and it just fractalizes out into everything. A photon of light is what our universe is at a large, but on a smaller scale. And each one of those photons is a universe of itself, and it goes infinite. We have universes within us, and it's drawn to a much, like the smaller particles are drawn by the larger energy controlling it, like our body, our consciousness is able to animate and control these photons. Just like we might worship a god and serve a god, these particles in our body, these cells, they all work together to serve us. And it is when disharmony is created within our body, that's what creates cancer. When you're not in alignment, when you have emotions within your body that you're not processing, that you're not dealing with, that's when cancer and dis-ease is created. So, we evolved through these 7 densities in our universe, and we're in the 3rd density, and we're moving into the 4th density, which is the heart chakra. And it is all part of this great awakening. And it's exciting. I love talking about this. But the very room that you're sitting in, it's all an illusion. It's all vibration. It's all just light. Everything is light, just vibrating at different frequencies to make this illusion of life. And it all serves a purpose to experience this life is a school. It's to experience. When we come into this life, we go through this veil of forgetfulness. And it's through this veil that we forget who we are when we come here to have this experience, this human experience. And the law of one also says that in other densities, they don't have this veil. They remember all their past lives. And that is what we are looking in our future, this great awakening. Over thousands, hundreds, or even thousands of years, we're going to move into where that veil is lifted, where we can all telepathically communicate with one another. When you're, they talk about, you're feeling that vibe or whatever, that's when you're tuning in to that frequency. Same with music. Music is all vibration, it's all frequency, it's all feeling. You feel music. You feel it. And that is what we're moving into with the new earth, with everything. We have to feel into it. All the traumas that you've been through in your life, instead of suppressing them, moving them aside and not dealing with them, feel them, dig deep within and feel them. And that is how you raise your frequency, by feeling it, by shedding all these things. And that's what we need to do. We need to raise our frequencies by eating high vibrational food, by meditating. It's what you focus your mind on. By the people around you, you raise your frequency. And when you raise your frequency, you really see how everything is frequency. And we have to be frequency specific to the new earth. And we do that by living a righteous life, being of service to others, not hurting others, not putting people down, putting the ego aside. We're always going to have an ego. By the way, I'm just letting this conversation flow. It's just all coming to me. We're always going to have an ego. Our ego is a tool, but so many people choose to, just like there's like a Buddhist proverb or something that says like, the mind is a horrible master, but the mind is a horrible master, but great disciple or something like that. I don't remember, but it's all about, like I said, we're always going to have an ego, but it's about taming our ego, about disciplining it. Because if we let it run our lives, we're going to suffer. We are going to suffer. We're going to be, it's when you're like trying to control things, you can't control life. Things will happen in your life that are out of your control and you can't control it. And if you have that attachment of, okay, I want to control this with my mind and it's not going my way, it's gonna create a lot of suffering in you. It's gonna create a lot of suffering. And that's why we just need to let go. And we're just riding this fucking wave of life. And it's beautiful, It's also hard, especially when you're a light worker and a high vibrational being in this three-dimensional reality. It's hard. It really is. Always feeling different, always being the outcast, but I wouldn't have it any other way, and I'm sure that those of you who are listening feel the same way, because the way we live our life, it's meaningful. It has meaning. We have a higher purpose in this lifetime, and we know that within our very depths of our being, we have a higher purpose that we're here for. And the way we're living our life, it's going to be hard. We're going to have challenges, and we're always going to be dealing with people's bullshit, because we can't just go off in a cave and just seclude ourselves, because this is part of the reason we're here, to interact with people, to raise the vibration of the planet, to be an example. So I forgot where I was going with that, but anyway, just be aware of your feeling those frequencies, feeling that vibration. There's other frequencies around us too, which is our guides, our family on the other side. Because you're not this body. This body is just a vessel that you're using. Your true body is a light body that you can go anywhere in the cosmos. You can do anything you want, and there's beings like you on the other side working with you, guiding you, bringing different situations and different things into your life, guiding you on your highest timeline and what you need to go through. So there's so many different beings out there, There's billions of stars, billions of planets out there. And there's so many different life forms out there, aliens. And then you have beings that are like raw, that gave us the raw material, that are just pure light beings that transcended the need for a human body. And even our body is animated by frequency. We often think like our soul is within our body, but it is actually our body that is encased within our soul, which is our aura, is our auric field, and it is holding our cells, our atoms, and everything together to be able to function. We are consciousness. We are conscious, divine creators of infinite intelligence. And we are on this beautiful, beautiful journey of life, experiencing suffering, experiencing darkness, experiencing the most amazing states of bliss. And, whatever you're going through in this life, just know that there's a greater purpose behind it. That's why you're here, and just enjoy it. Even it's all part of a cycle. The dark times, the light times, whatever you go through, it's even in those deepest, darkest depths of suffering that you're going to go through. Once you're on the other side of that, you're going to look back and be so thankful that you experienced that, because then you're going to be so thankful for these states of bliss and for love and for this life and for everything. It all pushes you to grow as a human and a spiritual being. Let's see. So yeah, I'll be coming out with more content. If you're interested in QHHT session or Beyond Quantum Healing session, I'm going to have my website up again soon, and you can contact me through there. I'll have it in the link below. Yeah, it's been a crazy journey the past. Since Christmas, even before that, it's been a wild ride. I will tell you that. I've experienced some crazy stuff, but that's not going to stop me from coming out here and connecting with you. I feel a lot better. I've been really focusing on music, and have a lot of cool stuff going on that end, and lots of exciting things coming this year. And I hope everything is going well with all of you. And yeah, it's great connecting with you. I'll see you on here soon again. Peace.